I started self-improvement 3 years ago. I was depressed, I was playing video games, I was jerking off, I was just doing all the bad habits. And I wasn't liking it anymore. I wanted to change, I wanted to improve. So I started. I started watching videos, learning about all the things that I should do, about the productive things, about how I should meditate, how I should journal, how I should not do the bad habits, about how I should talk to people and lift weights. I learned something and I just went on and done. I didn't really overthink it. Fast forward a year, I have a girlfriend, I look better, I feel better, and it's going awesome. Fast forward another year, and I feel like I'm still at the same place. So, of course, I started learning more, even more, just going as deep as I can. And then nothing happens. So another year goes by, and I do the same, but this time in more intensity. I just learn, I make systems, I make flowcharts, I make everything. I was going so deep and I was doing so much, and I was still not improving. Well, what might be the reason? I don't know. I was just trying to overload myself with more information, more and more just info, more learning. And yeah, it doesn't really work like that. You know, people can actually improve without even learning. They can just go and do the thing they need to do, and they learn from it, from actually doing it, not from learning about it, from doing it. And that is the exact same thing like learning from someone who's done it and someone who has learned about it. There are two different things. So, unless you want to go and be like some professor or just a teacher, don't only learn. The better way to go about it would actually be to act first, to go and try out the thing that you want to try without actually optimizing it. You go, you try, you maybe fail, then that's okay. Failure is, of course, the path to growth. But once you fail, then you just learn why you failed, learn why you fix it, how to fix it. That's your feedback. You get your feedback, and since you failed once, you know what to do, and then you go do it again. But this time it's different since you know how to fix the mistake. But of course, you make another mistake somewhere else because you're just new to this shit. Once you do, you know what to learn, and then you go. The difference between my approach and this approach is that I was just learning. I was not acting. However, in this one, you're acting, then you're learning, not learning without acting. It's sounds similar, but the difference is like extremely big. It's like the Pareto principle. Acting is like the 20% of things that give you the 80% of the results, while learning is the other way around. You can do all of it, but it doesn't really give you that much result. Also, another way I like to think about like learning and yeah, researching, which I really like to do, is if you ever play video games, it's like when you get a XP boost. You perhaps like read some book in the game and you get XP boost. The XP would last for some while. This could be like a week or until you reach a new level. This is the exact same thing in real life. You learn something, you go research, and then it's stored in your short-term memory. And the way to make it into your long-term memory is to acting on it. If you don't act, you don't gain XP. If you act, you gain increased XP. And just like video games, they last some while. But if you only just research, they're gonna eventually run out. And once they do, you just wasted time. And nobody wants to do that. So, you need to act. Well, acting is hard, probably. For everyone. It feels uncomfortable. Why? Because, yeah, you're going to change, and change is uncomfortable. Growth is uncomfortable. And, sorry. And that's the exact way it should be. It should be comfortable so that it separates the weak people from the strong. But how do you make it easier? How do you make it so that you can act even though it feels bad? Well, the things I noticed is whenever I act and whenever I get progress, whenever I just move further in some area, whenever I level up, it feels uncomfortable. It feels like I don't want to do it, but I do it eventually because there's nothing else to do because I don't do the bad habits. But the thing is, you might notice the feeling of like cringe or something like this. Like you feel the ick or something like this. You feel uncomfortable. What if other people see me? What if they laugh at me? What if they do this? What if they make fun of me? And it's you should feel it. This should be your radar of growth. Whenever you feel like you're anxious, whenever you feel like like probably someone's gonna abuse you, make fun of you, that's the exact same thing you should do because you know where the growth is. If you have big balls, you would do it anyway because you don't care about other people. And if you do, just you can get progress. Okay, you know what to do. The uncomfortable thing, the thing that makes you cringe, that makes people judge you, or at least you think. But do they really judge you? That's the question. When you think about most people, you see and you think like it's yeah, they're gonna like make fun of you forever. But actually no. You might have noticed when someone failed, you maybe laugh at him, you maybe make fun of him for like a day, but after it's gone, it's like the novelty wears off. And since we're in the dopamine society, there's no dopamine. There's no dopamine that you're just wasted all the dopamine, and yeah, it's not fun anymore. So you just go and seek some novelty. That's the exact same thing. People don't really care. People just care about themselves. If you do something that's like cringe, that embarrasses you or something like this, okay, people are gonna care. Gonna just make fun of you because they wanna laugh. Because yeah, that's all most people do. But once they're over it doesn't really matter. Only thing that matters and the only thing that is seen is the progress you made. And well, you can either make it today, you can make the action you want to do today, or you can make it like a week. And in which case you're gonna just put off your goals, which is yeah, not really what you want to do. People don't care, just do the thing. Also, if you might be feeling uncomfortable because of the feeling of cringe, one thing that helped me is just someone else from the same community as I am telling me that it's okay. Seeing other people that I care about and that I follow telling me about things that are normal, that I should just do them without giving the pressure on myself. This is the thing I'm gonna do. I give you permission to be cringe. I give you permission to embarrass yourself because whoever is even just like reasonably successful, they might have done something like this. They might have just embarrassed themselves. They might have gone out and failed. They might have shot the shot and made it fun of. And it's normal. That's normal. You know where it is not normal? In between and in the middle of just average people. Because they see it as like the worst thing that could happen. But the people that are above them in society, in status, in hierarchies, they don't really care. On the other hand, in fact, if they see you try something and fail, they might even just encourage you, like, okay, that was awesome, man. You're like trying, and just gonna push you further in the direction you're already going, which is awesome because they know the struggle, they know what's gonna happen, they know how you're feeling, they know what it was when they were there. So the only people who pull you down and who make fun of you are the ones who are in front of and who want to just pull you back because you might escape them, because you might get better than them. It's just like the analogy with the crabs in the bucket. There are like hundreds of crabs in the bucket, all on top of each other. And when one tries to get out by climbing on top of each other, the other crabs pull him down because if they can escape, nobody can. And it's the exact same thing with people. So escape them and don't really care about them. If you find this video helpful, then yeah, hit the subscribe button because I am a small and growing YouTuber. And I'm on a mission to stop people from mentally masturbating just like I was and wasting years, literal years, like 2 years in my case, on just researching instead of acting and improving their progress. And yeah, it's gonna be a great journey. I am really happy about it and excited to look forward. See ya.